In this video, we're going to learn how to create expenses in Ravetree. So we'll click on the plus button, select expense, and then notice that it will assign it to you. So this is basically the person that is entering the expense, but that can be changed. If the expense is reimbursable, click here, and it will default to saying that it's pending, but you can change this obviously. So if it's been paid or partially paid, you can select the options there as needed. It puts in today's date, but you can change that. The expense category is required. Now these expense categories are ones that you will have created in your Ravetree account. So we'll just select materials. The currency will default to whatever your default portal currency is, but of course that can be changed. Then you've got the unit cost. So this is required. Let's just say it's $200 and maybe we got 5 of whatever that was. If you have tax added to it, you could add the tax, maybe it's 7.5%. Then you've got your billable amount. So if it's billable, then you may charge more to your client. You can also add a percent markup to that, or you could just enter in the amount. Just put in whatever the amount is. Now, if the expense is linked to a purchase order, you can add the purchase order here. So you just search for your purchase orders. And by the way, if you're creating a purchase order, then you can actually add the expenses there without having to create them first. But you could create the purchase order and then add the expense. So there's several ways that you could go about doing that. The vendor, this is where you put the vendor. So where you made that purchase, the payment method. These are customizable in your admin settings, but we'll just go ahead and select one that we added here. You can upload a receipt. You can link the expense to a work item. Now this is important if, let's say, here, let's just search one real quick. Let's say mobile app. So if this is a project that's billable and you want to bill the expense, then you'd want to link it, to the work item. You can put in your description here, some details. And if you click on more, this is where you can link the account. And notice that there's an account already selected. And the reason for that is because there's an account associated with that work item. So this is a billable work item that has that account. So it pulled that in automatically. If there was no account, then you could change this. You could link it to a retainer. Now in this case, it's not letting me because this is not linked to a retainer. So the work item, if there is one, will sort of control some of these fields down here in the more section. We could then link this to a contact, and you could also link it to a service item if you want. And then click save. So that's how you can create expenses in Ravetree.